One big trend that we could see happening in 2019 is switch to lithium-ion batteries. They offer a lot of benefits in terms of footprint compared to traditional lead-acid batteries, but also because you can charge them and discharge them both more often and to a greater extent than lead-acid batteries, you could start to perform grid services, load shedding with data centers on the UPS. And the big benefit of this would be that data centers, instead of being seen as a burden on the grid, could start to become part of the solution, especially as we integrate more and more renewable power onto the grid, leading to greater instability. Data centers will be able to step in and offer grid services and actually earn money for doing that. The other big trend we could see for 2019 would be DC distribution within data centers becoming a reality instead of just a demonstrator as it is at the moment. Big benefits of DC distribution include a simplification of the architecture, and simplification means better resilience, but also reduces a lot of losses by reducing the number of conversions. And DC is where electricity started. It's the simplest form to distribute. In order to future-proof an architecture, the architecture itself needs to be flexible, because things are going to change, progress is going to happen, and you just don't know what the future holds. So the architecture needs to be adjustable. And there are lots of systems out there now, like bus bar and tap-offs, that allow you to reconfigure a hall. But my colleague's also going to speak about UPS trends, and you'll see there that UPS themselves are becoming much more modular, so that the size and the capacity of the UPS can be increased. And also, again, to come back to the battery technologies, you'll see lithium-ion offering greater capacity within a much smaller area. So you're going to be able to shrink the overall installation, but not lose anything in terms of capacity.
Okay, so there's a couple of things there. There's been a resurgence of the static switch. Static switches improve resilience, there's no doubt about that. They also give you flexibility. So I think that's one of the big key drivers that we're seeing. There'll be more emphasis on static switches. There'll also be more emphasis, as I touched on previously, with modular UPS, being able to drive efficiencies, but also being able to optimize the time that the UPS is actually running. So if you can provide a solution that enables a customer, in the event of a failure, to keep the vast majority of their system running, reduce engineer interference time, reduce downtime, but also be able to actively work on a system whilst it's still in full online double conversion mode, you've got an attractive proposition, and that will be something that people will want to listen to.